Here we are on the 1st of July in our Max Annuals grazing trial, where we're comparing subclover by itself versus subclover plus Balansa clover, and those two clover combinations combined with either ryegrass or cocksfoot. Now this trial has 4 replicates. There's 4 treatments, 4 replicates. We might have covered that previously. It doesn't hurt to remind everyone. And with the 4 replicates and 4 treatments, we've got 16 half-hectare plots. The trial was grazed by ewes in April to do a bit of a autumn cleanup, and it was actually grazed after the annual clovers had germinated and it ceased to be vulnerable to grazing. They had about 3 or 4 trifoliate leaves at that stage. Now what's happened since is that the cocksfoot has got too big for its boots again, and it's quite competitive against the young clover, re-establishing annual clovers, and we've gone against what might be normal management, where the late autumn grazing is the pasture is allowed to grow through to lambing time or pre-lambing in about mid-August in this class of country here at Ashley Dean. But rather than go right through from late April through to about mid-August, we've decided to take the top off the cocksfoot, partly because it's competing with the annual clovers and shading it out, but also because the cocksfoot, this particular line of cocksfoot, seems to be quite vulnerable to leaf disease. I believe this cultivar has been selected to give it more disease tolerance. But anyway, rightly or wrongly, we've gone in, we're going to compromise the amount of feed available to the ewes and lambs in late August, but at least the quality will be much better. There won't be a whole lot of old fungal cocksfoot to challenge the ewes, which should be actually on the highest plane of nutrition we're able to offer them. So anyway, we've got a big mob of ram hoggets. I've just done a job in this, we're in plot 9, and they've just come out this morning. And perhaps Travis, could you pan around here on these, on the post-grazing residuals? They haven't grazed much of the clover, which is very pleasing, and Malcolm Smith, our wonderful technical officer, has taken the animals out this morning. They've taken most of the cocksfoot. They could have perhaps eaten a bit more cocksfoot, but it was probably at the point where they'd start hammering the clover. So a great job here, and they've moved on into plot 10, and we'll have a look at that shortly. But if you look here, we've got they give you a bit of an idea of the height. The cocksfoot clumps are around about 4 or 5 centimetres high. There's a wee bit of old leaf the animals haven't eaten. It's mostly covered in fungus, and quite good clover there in between the individual cocksfoot plants. So there's a bit of bare ground actually in these cocksfoot treatments, and but it's pretty pleasing. We're going to have reasonably good quality feed for the ewes and lambs in early lactation.